The Philippines has just achieved something once thought impossible. In almost miracle-like fashion, the once dead river has been transformed into a picturesque riverside spot. Strolling along its walkways feels as if you're in some European city. Before this, no tourists would ever dare to go near the river. Just the foul smell from floating trash would be enough to make you turn away in an instant. So, how did the Pasig River go from being a symbol of decay to a picture of beauty? To better answer this question, we'll need to go back in time when this river fell from its former glory. The Pasig River is the major body of water in Metro Manila that connects Laguna de Bay and the famous Manila Bay. This body of water used to be the capital's highway. It was so essential that it was called the Queen of Rivers. But, as is often the case with nature being sacrificed in favor of progress, the same fate happened to the once beautiful Pasig River. As early as the 1930s, locals already noticed the deteriorating condition of the river. If they were able to catch fish in it before, suddenly, the fish from Laguna de Bay disappeared. Locals also stopped bathing and washing clothes in its waters. As time passed by, the river lost its place in the daily lives of the community. With the advent of urbanization, the decay of the river has increased rapidly as well. Many people from the provinces came to the city hoping for a better life. But soon, they realized that living in Manila was much harder than they expected. With nowhere else to go, some built small makeshift homes along the riverbanks and esteros. Lacking proper toilets and waste systems, the waterways became their only place to throw garbage and waste. Over time, the river that once gave life to the city became its dumping ground. Adding to this, factories that lined up on its banks released untreated chemicals directly into the water. Even hospitals added to the toxic flow. By the 1970s, the river had turned foul. By the early 1990s, the river was officially declared biologically dead. Its waters turned dark and lifeless. Thick with pollution tests showed coliform levels far beyond safe limits. No fish survived its toxic waters except the invasive janitor fish species. Even some international groups branded it beyond saving. But in a surprising turn of fate, the Philippines chose to rescue the very river that once helped shape its rise and progress. That's why the cleanup of the river has continued under different administrations. Each contributed to its long process of recovery. The formation of the Pasig River Rehabilitation Commission, or PRRC, was a game changer. Under its leadership, various programs slowly but surely began to clean and revive the waterway. The government moved families away from high-risk areas and reclaimed river easements for public use. Working with a big media group, they also spread awareness about the river's condition. Soon, cleanup drives and tree planting activities started across Metro Manila, showing how people can make a big difference when they work together. They also went straight to the source of the problem. They focused on cleaning up the estuaries and creeks that feed into the Pasig River, where most of the waste comes from. Out of 47 esteros connected to the river, 17 were fully cleaned and restored. Families living in these areas were moved to safer homes, and the cleared spaces were turned into small parks for the community. What were once smelly, trash-filled corners of the city have now become peaceful, green spaces where people can relax and enjoy clean surroundings once again. But the government wasn't alone in this mission. Private companies and local groups also took part, working hand in hand to bring the river back to life. Among them is San Miguel Corporation, which started a cleanup program to take out around 600,000 metric tons of waste from the river each year. So far, the company has removed about 9 million metric tons of silt and garbage from 10 major waterways in Metro Manila. Their efforts have helped reduce the river's bad smell and even brought back some signs of aquatic life. Clearing out waste has also helped prevent heavy flooding in nearby areas by allowing water to flow more freely toward Manila Bay. But the initiative that truly made the world take notice is the construction of the Pasig River esplanade. More than a cleanup project, it has turned the once polluted riverbanks into a vibrant and world-class destination, comparable to the famous riverfronts of Singapore, Seoul, and Paris. This initiative is part of the larger Pasig River urban development, dubbed as Pasig, Bigyang Buhay Muli. The main goal is to bring the river back to life by cleaning its waters, creating open spaces along its banks, and rebuilding the connection between the communities that share its 25-kilometer stretch. With such gargantuan tasks, they've decided to open this in phases. By doing this, the public was able to get a taste of what's to come. The first 500-meter section behind the Manila Central Post Office opened in January 2024. The latest 530-meter stretch was opened to the public in October 2025, linking a popular forest park with the ferry terminal. With each completed phase, the esplanade is turning from vision into reality. Through careful planning and persistence, it became a good example of how modern development can go hand in hand with environmental responsibility. What's noticeable is the neoclassical style that has been adopted on the structures. According to the planners, these were intentional so as to complement the restored elegance of Jones Bridge and the historic Manila Central Post Office. Architects and designers also made sure to use sturdy and sustainable materials that could endure the country's tropical climate while reducing harm to the environment. The striking neoclassical lampposts draw attention at first glance. The statues of traditional Filipino folk dances add movement, culture, and character to the walkway. This development also brings attention to Manila's rich culture and history by offering clear views of landmarks such as the Metropolitan Theater, MacArthur Bridge, and Quezon Bridge. Small food and souvenir stalls now stand along parts of the walkway, bringing life and color to the area. Naturally, these have created new chances for local business owners to earn and grow. They also provide jobs for nearby residents. This helped the community benefit from the river's revival. These also helped in creating a more festive mood in the area. Today, the riverside has turned into a favorite spot for families and friends to walk, relax, and enjoy the renewed beauty of a river that was once neglected. It's now one of the most Instagram-worthy places in the city. It has become an alternative destination rather than just a typical shopping mall. Above all, locals are able to enjoy this for free. These structures give a glimpse of what a modern, livable capital could look like. By witnessing how the river has been transformed, locals' love for nature are being renewed. This helped build a sense of pride and responsibility among those who visit and live nearby. Yes, the Philippines did it. They've shown the world that a dead river could indeed be revived to its former glory. In the end, the story of the Pasig River is a story of the perseverance of the Filipino people. Even with a little glimmer of hope, they carried on until they could say that the mission was accomplished.
To everyone involved, all our partners, our city officials, our workers on the ground, and every Filipino who believes in a better Pasig River, maraming salamat po. Let us keep this river flowing with hope, with life, and with pride.
But what are your thoughts about this? We think that you'll love this next video. As always, see you on the next one.